Previously on Survivor, tensions on Gormo reached boiling point, particularly between Cindy and Vanessa.
I need to take her out. This island isn't big enough for the both of us.
When Alison and Cindy decided they wanted Vanessa out, Alison approached Roxy.
Really?
But Roxy wasn't convinced and stayed true to her fellow celeb.
Trusty, it's done. First.
And together they found the hidden immunity idol. Jacques led Gormo to victory in a grueling immunity challenge, but he was shocked to find out he had lost 8 kilograms.
I guess I'm feeling it, eh?
Devastated after their loss, Right struggled to keep their spirits high.
That was the worst challenge ever.
At Tribal Council, Tejan's talk of a master plan riled up the celebs.
I'm still hearing that there's a celeb version and there's a pleb version, and that's quite disconcerting for me.
To convince the celebs that Right is united, the plebs sacrificed their weakest player. As her final move for the plebs, Taz passes the black cowrie to Bonnie. 15 are left, who will be voted out tonight.
Mark my words. Mark my words. I'm sorry, I've lost 8 kilograms, bro. My well-being at this stage is more important. So I have no scar.
But when you actually think about it and like put it through your head, did you actually go through all the shit you went through to get here to say, okay, screw it, goodbye? Because for some of us, it's quite an opportunity.
But where do you draw the line? That's what I'm asking.
That's game of survival, unfortunately. If he feels he wants to go, and that's fine with me as well, because then that's another less person to have to deal with. He keeps on repeating the same story and narring, and then it just brings everyone down. Like, yes, people have lost weight, people haven't lost weight, whatever the case may be, but losing weight doesn't kill you. If you had like internal bleeding or something, I'd understand. So he needs to go and complain by himself.
Last night's unanimous vote, I don't think it's going to bring us together.
What did you think of what I said in Tribal last night? you came over your game plan. But the thing is, I'm so confident of this game plan since we have the numbers.
Tejan is just manipulating everyone. He just reckons he's got the game under control and he's got the master plan and he's just got it going on. And
I must say I was also surprised when that black cowrie came your way.
It's definitely celebs against,
I don't know.
what is it?
Maybe in the beginning they might have had a plan to come in and vote off the celebrities. But things have changed. We need to get to the top, honey. We need to get to the top. We need Tej to get to the top as well because he's got a lot of say in that alliance thing. We need him in our team to merge.
He's also a snake.
Doesn't matter. Snakes have to live on this planet.
I'm not sure if I can completely trust Tejan with the non-celeb group.
stay really close. I'm actually going to make it with their tribe. I'm going to become one of them. Because I have to for my own survival.
Suzanne,
They kind of the powers that be right now because they're the majority. I can either move forward with some people or stay behind with others. And as much as I love the people I've made alliances with, ultimately I'm in this for myself. And that's why I said to him, I want in.
And also physical strength to take you, to get you to the
Of course, exactly.
Otherwise there's no point.
Oh, that's what we realized. The biggest thing now is strength. Kamel comes across very cool, but she seems very sly to me. And I can tell she's going to be trouble later on. Maybe not as much trouble as Heiki. I can tell already that he's got very strong alliances built on the other side, especially with Jacques. So, do we take Heiki to the merge? I don't think so.
We used the sugarcane originally because we thought they were just bamboo structures. So yeah, we're starting to eat parts of our house much like the gingerbread house.
I'm still looking for that six-pack.
I know MX irritates a lot of people. I think he's refreshing. I dig him big time.
My patience is running so thin, Rox.
Me too.
Can you please just shut?
What are we using first?
Can someone just put duct tape over his mouth now before I actually throw something at him?
Wow.
Sugar baby!
Sugar? You see, I almost didn't stop, eh?
Right, Goma, getting your first look at the new right tune, -1. Taslim voted out at the last Tribal Council. Welcome to your next reward challenge. Today's game is Battleships. We'll be playing it on a giant checkered wall with the squares painted the colors of your tribes. Each square slides through to the other side onto a shelf, knocking off whatever might be perched on the opposite side. Both tribes will be issued with 5 targets or helmets, which they must arrange in groups of 2 or 3 in straight lines or diagonally. In addition to those targets, you will also receive 8 items, which are the rewards, and they must be placed strategically on your wall. Both tribes, one at a time, will get a chance to push a square through to the other side, eliminating whatever is on the opposite wall. The aim of the game is to hit your opponent's targets, the helmets. If, however, you annihilate one of the rewards, that reward is out of the game. It becomes a casualty of war and no longer forms part of the ultimate reward at the end of the game. The first tribe to knock off 5 helmets of the opposite tribe's side wins this challenge and wins that reward. It takes home the spoils of war, which include bags of rice and sweet potatoes, as well as the items left standing on the wall at the end of the game on both sides of that wall. Malusi for Raitun and Simon, Goma, step forward and why don't you reveal, show us what you're playing for today. Take a good look. Sultanas, dates, peanuts, eggs, coffee, wine and chocolate cake, not to mention biltong and spices. Worth playing for. And let's get to it. I'll give you a few minutes to strategize and then the battle begins. Take up your positions. Goma, you will be firing the first shot. Simon for Goma. Simon, on your own time. Once you've placed and touched that target, you've committed yourself, you cannot change your mind. It's a misfire. First shot is a misfire for Goma. Raitun. Who's up first? Dejan putting the trigger for right 2. It's a dud, a misfire from right 2. Both tribes. First shot is a misfire. MXO for Goma. You're in time. Misfire! Right 2. Comel! Right, first strike for right 2. Unfortunately, it is not a helmet. It is, in fact, 50% of your beef. Jacques for Goma. And it's a strike for Goma. It is, in fact, a helmet. That is 1 score for Goma. And it's a strike. 1 strike for right 2. That's 1 strike for each tribe. Goma, you're up next. He shoots, he scores. That is, in fact, another strike for Goma. That's 2 targets down. It's a strike for right 2 and a score. Another strike for Goma. 3 strikes to Goma, 2 strikes to right 2. Does not sound like a helmet to me, Bunny. Roxy for Goma. It's a misfire for Goma. Harry now going up for right 2. That is not a target. The Peanuts are out of the game. Another misfire. Heiki for right 2. It's a strike for right 2. Both tribes once again squared off. 3-3. Cindy going for Goma. But she hits a friendly. That is not a target. That is, in fact, coffee. Let's say for right 2. Misfire. Goma. And it's a dud. Oh, Mal. She shoots. Yeah! Atun is leading by 1 strike. Sean for Goma. Right, Toon, 1 more strike to go. If they get this, they win this challenge, they win the reward. They get to take the spoils back with them. There is enough left to make a very happy camp. She shoots, she scores. Right, Toon wins the challenge, wins the reward. Right, Toon. You guys win the challenge. That means you get the spoils of war. Let's take a look at what that is. Both sets of spices, 2 chocolate cakes, 1 coffee set, 2 sets of sultanas and dates, 1 set of peanuts, 1 bottle of wine, 2 baskets of eggs. In addition to that, as I told you at the start of the game, you also take home with you 2 bags of rice and 2 bags of sweet potatoes. I'm going to give you an opportunity here. You may not share anything on that wall, but you may in fact share with the other tribe 2 bags of rice, 2 bags of sweet potato. It's up to you to decide whether or not you want to give them any. Right team decides to share. Right Toon goes home with the spoils. Goma, you go home with staple foods, which means you won't go to bed hungry tonight. Yeah. That'll do. Both tribes, grab your stuff, head on back to your camps. Chocolate cake is up for grabs.
Alright, go crazy out of this wall, guys. Out of this wall.
That cake is massive, eh? That is truly torture, eh? I mean, I literally want to take that cake and shove it in my face. The thing is, I have to finish that cake tonight. That's it.
They've got to finish the cake tonight. The ants are going to get it.
They're not going to be able to keep it. It's not like they have containers. So I hope they eat all their nuts and dates. I hope they vomit.
I am so happy right now. That is the best thing I've ever had in my life. I mean it.
We've got everything we now could possibly need. Our home is beautiful and we have food.
Sweet candy-coated kiss of transcendental bliss.
We came back and I had my coffee. Yay!
Go crazy, man.
I'm trying
You know what? That's not fasting.
I am kind of quite obsessive compulsive sometimes.
It's lifted the spirits of the tribe. I actually feel so fresh, as if it's day one on the island.
Two sugar
rushes.
I had 2 glasses of red wine and I'm completely happy.
Check his tongue is sticking out when he laughs. He's like, Harry's.
Seeing that biltong and that fatty piece just hanging there, to me that was, I think, the most important piece of those goodies. You know, that was pure protein and some fat that I very much need.
Yeah.
We heard a big noise and Simon had found a fish. So we've got a little bit of protein to maybe keep us going.
But we're asking Simon, how big is a fish?
Big enough.
It's like this, it's huge.
Oh man, we're gonna eat like kings. Oh, that is awesome.
It's the fish.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the fish, brother. Keep it on the spear.
Yeah. We managed to lessen our expectations of a big fish to a small fish.
Huh?
It was this big.
Oh yeah.
Then it got to that big.
The goggles do magnify it.
Yeah, when you're under there.
And also we were exaggerating from the shore. We were just like, yeah,
He's got a massive thing.
After that challenge and seeing him being surrounded by all that food, all we wanted to do was just get something into our stomachs.
It's special, man. It's special.
How good is that?
Okay guys, got some boat mail.
Today you'll send one tribe mate on an important mission. Immunity is at stake, so make a wise decision. The fate of your tribe is in the hands of the contender. If he or she does not win the idol, it's time to surrender.
That's huge. One person. Put it on one person. That is hardcore.
Immediately my mind starts, right, it's either myself or Jacques. And then Jacques says, hang on a second, I've got an announcement to make.
This is as difficult as this is for me, and I'm gonna, I hate doing this, but I'm gonna have to withdraw from this competition. You know, I've been living with something called vitiligo my whole life. It's a skin condition that comes and goes. Clearly these conditions right here on the equator aren't really agreeing with the condition. I don't want to have to withdraw, but my hands are actually starting to become a bit hectic, and that's a worry. I'd rather look after myself and my career. And I just want to put my hands in for all of you and just one last time for me. Sorry guys.
He wanted to go home because he said he was sick. I was like, okay, wow, okay, you're a pop idol now. Okay, and Michael Jackson. Okay, you're having a skin disease, I understand. But you won't die. I mean, it's not like something that will kill you.
I'm sorry guys, it's such a bummer.
I know.
If he or she does not win the idol, it's time to surrender. Oh.
Only the contender leads.
We've got to decide now who's going to go.
This one person needs to do swimming, rowing, cycling and running. So we were having a toss-up between Letsejo and Tejan.
You know how to pace yourself. You know how to pace yourself.
Or Tish. Tish, I think you can do this too.
Being nominated for the challenge is a bit worrying because obviously they see me as one of the more physically strong, and that's never good to have any target on your back.
For me, the rowing
Yeah.
and the swimming, My upper body strength isn't that good.
Sure. Because I think you've got it.
And I know you don't give up. I've seen you in challenges.
You can flip and do this thing. I really wanted it to be someone else. I'm going to do the best I can do.
Obviously, it's a major blow to us. We decided quite quickly that Jacques should be the one to take on this quest.
Think about the flipping and say,
April Fool. April Fool.
I was sinking.
Right turn and three, right turn and three. 1, 2, 3, right turn! Go
Come back to us.
Get back.
Strength and honor, Jacques.
Strength and honor and the good omens are with you, brother.
Hey guys, come on over. Tejan, Jacques, welcome to your next immunity challenge. I'll take that from you. Immunity once again up for grabs. Both of you have been chosen to represent your tribes in this challenge. You guys ready to get to it?
Let's do it.
This is how it's going to work. At the moment, we're cruising on board a Maldivian Defence Force vessel. You will have to jump overboard and make your way out to a bell buoy out at sea. Once you get into position on that buoy, we will fire a flare. That will be your go. And you'll start on this epic mission by swimming to the beach. Once you get to the beach, you will find your tribe's flag as well as a chest. Inside that chest is a sling bag with key attachments. You must put that bag on and wear it throughout the challenge because you'll be collecting keys that you will attach to that bag. Inside that chest is also a clue. You have to follow the clue, and that'll take you to a next station where you will find more clues and instructions to take you to further stations. At each station there is a key that you must collect. You have to collect all the keys to enable you to finish this challenge. You cannot finish the challenge without the keys intact, so there's no room for cutting corners. At the end of this challenge there's a gong. The first person to strike that gong wins this challenge and can make their way to the final station where I will once again be waiting for you. The fate of both your tribes rests on your shoulders, so no pressure. You guys ready to do this?
Absolutely.
Let's go! Survivors ready! Fire the flare!
The contestants must swim to the shore where they will get further instructions from the tribe allocated boxes. The two contestants will cover a wide distance across the atoll, doing various disciplines that will include swimming, running, rowing and cycling. Jacques is first out of the swim section of the race and makes his way to the right turn marked box to collect his first instruction.
Run along the beach, the bay, look out for the markings that will show you the way. You go through the forest and then run some more, follow the trail to the beach and continue on the shore where you'll get your next clue.
The two contestants will go to separate points but will cover the same distance, as their clues from their respective boxes will eventually lead them to the same checkpoints. Tejan's first checkpoint is an old small mosque on an island that lies a short distance across from the channel. Jacques weaves through the coconut tree forest and along the Addo Atoll's northern shoreline to his first checkpoint near the old cemetery. Tejan gets to his first point early and needs to cross the lagoon again and collect his next instruction.
Let's face the race, there's one more to get. Run back through the forest and where you came, run back to the first station. Get your next clue in the game.
He's required to make his way to his second point, the cemetery, Jacques' first point. Jacques leaves the cemetery and makes his way back to the beach. The two cross paths, but it's difficult for them to work out how they're faring in their race, as they both make their way to their second waypoints. Tejan is first to return with both his keys. He unlocks the boat with his keys that he collected from the 2 points and prepares for the rowing part of the immunity challenge. Jacques has both keys and returns to the beach to unlock his boat. Tejan is clearly struggling with the rowing section of the race. Jacques catches up with the Ratoon boat and takes the lead.
This is really horrible, just waiting around and not knowing.
Sucks. Don't even know what he's going through.
Yeah, what he's doing.
What the challenge involves.
And there's nothing we can do. We could maybe go to tribal council and there's nothing we can do about it.
I just want to be here.
Me too. Me too.
At least. At least.
Tejan's left the challenge. He's gone with our love. He's gone with our vision of victory. And I believe in him. Come on, boyki! And now we all like feeling a bit bad because he's out there doing it for us.
Woo! Here he comes with the idol. Idol. Am I the only skeptic around here?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, come on. But I know he's got it.
He's got it.
He's got it. I know him hard. I know.
Jacques heaves past Tejan and stretches the gap on the rowing leg of the race. Jacques lands the Gorma boat with a comfortable gap and grips the bike and the lead. Jacques finishes the bike stage of the race, picks up the pole that he will use to end the immunity challenge, leaving Tejan still struggling out in the atoll.
Come on up. We have a spot right here in the center. How are you feeling?
A little bit tired.
Right behind you is the immunity idol. So you can choose right now to walk away with that immunity idol and have immunity for your tribe, or in front of you, right here, is a hidden immunity idol. You can choose to take that hidden immunity idol for yourself, for your own personal protection. No one will know about it but you and I, and anyone you choose to tell about it. If you choose to take the hidden immunity idol, you also get what's underneath this. I think you might find that appealing. A pure beef burger with fries and a Coke and a little coleslaw on the side. Does that look appealing?
That looks absolutely fantastic.
Right, so it's either that, the immunity idol, as well as this reward, or the immunity idol for the tribe. This is personal, that's for the tribe. However, whatever you choose means whatever you've left behind goes to Tejan. Take a moment to decide.
Well, Nico, I've actually got something to tell you.
Yeah.
This is truly not something I intended whatsoever, but I'm actually having to withdraw from the game of Survivor. I've obviously spoken to my tribe mates about it.
Let me ask you this. Why did you take part in this challenge today knowing you wanted to go?
Well, because I'm staying true to my tribe. Obviously, I want them to go forward. They chose me, and I just thought that this would be a great way to bow out of the game. You know, I'm not.
Some people might look at this as a cop-out,
and I understand that 100%. But at this stage, I'd rather not risk my well-being.
Well, this is how it's going to work. You have decided to quit, which means you either walk away from the game right now, you do not return to your island, the immunity idol will be taken there, or you can take the idol back yourself and quit tomorrow at the reward challenge.
I'll have to pick the second option.
The second option. That's your choice. Grab the idol. Get back to your camp.
went out there to win it for them, and I'm so proud that I could come back and present it. I felt like a king.
Come on up. How you doing?
Bloody rowing.
Well, you have successfully completed the challenge though, so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, Jacques was here before you, which means he took tribal immunity back with him.
Understood.
Thing is, he had a choice, either tribal immunity or a hidden immunity idol. He took tribal immunity. What does that mean for you, Tejan?
That's beautiful.
That means
That's beautiful.
that this is now yours.
Thank you, my brother.
Hidden immunity idol. It's up to you what you decide or what you choose to tell your tribe about that. But since you did complete the challenge, you got a little something I think you might find appealing. 100% pure beef burger. 100% pure beef burger, complete with fries, coleslaw, and a Coke to go with it.
Oh, beautiful, bro.
You want to do the challenge again? See
Why
what you
not?
get next.
Thanks, Nico.
Grab your burger and sit down and enjoy it before you head back to your camp.
Cool.
Well done.
At this point, I don't see myself telling anyone about the hidden idol. But I'm gonna have to think about it. Maybe it will stand me in good stead to reveal that I got it. But I think it's safer that I keep it to myself for now.
My precious.
He looks exhausted.
It looks flippin' goners.
Losing has never been sweeter. Not only did I get a massive burger and chips and Coke to go with it, but also the hidden immunity idol.
Did you have fun?
I had lots of fun.
Was it hectic?
That was fucking hectic.
Really?
Welcome
Tejan.
back. Welcome back.
And I'm so glad I lost. Actually, if I'd won, I would have gone for it as well. I would have taken the hidden idol over tribal council. Purely because I still believe the numbers favor me.
Every single one here was behind you like you won't believe. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
It stands me in good stead. I didn't want to come across too strong. I didn't really want to win. So it's been a win-win for me and I'm loving it.
I'm so sorry, guys.
No. You did well.
But this is the catch, okay?
Jacques was tempted. What resulted in not taking it was that Tejan gets individual immunity. So we know about that. We just don't know if his tribe knows about that.
And I'm telling you, he won't tell them.
They don't know.
He won't tell them.
We know that. It's major.
Was it
important.
amazing looking? Call him out, otherwise they're not going to know. Yeah. I'm not sure who's going to be the one to just call to the other tribe. I'm not even sure how we're going to do it, but we want to.
Where's everybody, Harry?
Plotting and scheming as we speak. The four of us are still as solid as a rock.
So you're thinking Kamel?
Yeah.
And you're saving Bonnie purely because of the curse?
Purely because of the curse.
Yes, this Kamel is strong.
Tough cookie, hey? Tough cookie. You're a tough cookie, hey?
I'm thinking power. You taking out Kamel is like taking out a combination of Harry and Bonnie in terms of power.
Ooh!
I also want to have a
taste.
Sweet, huh? Let me just run because this lip is all over the bladder, sure.
Yo!
My vote's come out tonight.
We need to get the weakest out of our tribe at this point.
And who has that been consistently for you? For me? Oh, it's
By
so
far.
sad.
I mean, he proved himself mentally, but I think we all mentally can prove ourselves. But physically, no, he's the killer.
Yeah.
let them know that I'm voting Harry, let them think they have the numbers against Harry, and we blindside her.
I'm one with you guys, with all of us in this tribe.
So is it a no-brainer for you?
For me, it's a no-brainer.
It is also for me, I must say, at this stage.
At this stage, I mean.
Yeah. Ish.
I'm really hoping that we go for Harry. It would do the tribe good if we all just forget the divisions for now, vote for the weakest link, and start winning games.
What did she say?
Who?
Carmel just now.
Harry.
She said Harry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But we know who it is. If anything changes, I'll let you know. But we're still going according to the numbers, and everything's going according to plan.
Okay.
I can tell you now, there's no way Harry's going to stay in this game for long. His days are numbered. We can't have him in our tribe. It's far too weak on too many levels. So,
but you know,
I'd like him to go next.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, me too. Let's rock it, man.
No, I would love to see you with me, far up.
For sure.
And I hope you feel the same way.
Totally, man.
Probably go for Harry. It's a no-brainer for me. I've got to go for physical ability.
That's been my vote from the beginning. So nothing's changed my side.
How's Tej feeling?
He's going to vote for Harry.
Is he?
I'm also going to vote for Harry.
Really?
It looks like, I don't know, everyone's going to go for Harry again, but I think Harry has 9 lives. Because he keeps surviving.
Harry, I'll swap you the cowrie for your immunity idol.
I want it. I wish I had it.
It would really surprise me if everyone voted for Harry and he actually didn't go home.
Oh.
Boy, I hear you in my dreams.
Yeah.
You're all so pretty. You're all I see. I feel you with me in my heart. You make it easier when survivor gets hard.
Oh, I could, I think, influence them to go for Bonnie. But I'm thinking, let them make a decision. I don't agree with it. Did he convince you?
In a way, yes.
Okay, what is the reason?
He didn't give me much reasoning. He just said, because he's a black guy.
I don't know. He's made bad decisions before. I think it's a wrong one.
I think it's also a wrong one.
I think the wrong one will be weaker tomorrow. And will be weaker and more divided. Because they would have been marked.
Yeah. Hey.
After the vote today, it will become 4-2. And then the plebs totally have the power. Celebs are worried. But that's when it turns. That's when it changes. That's when Ateko and myself will move over to the celebs, and then we'll have the power. We'll have the 4, and we'll vote off Harry, being the weakest on the tribe. That's when it becomes 3-2. 3 plebs, 2 celebs. And at that point, we'll decide who's voted off next.
Welcome, guys. Place your torches and grab a seat. Tejan, today you held the fate of your tribe in your hands, and yet here you guys are tonight at Tribal Council. How does it leave you feeling?
I'm disappointed. I let them down, but they were very cool when I got back. Embraced me almost as a hero. I couldn't understand that, but I'm grateful. We'll show them tomorrow.
Bonnie, already you have a vote against your name. What does that feel like?
Makes you a little bit more nervous, probably, than everyone else just before a tribal council. Yeah, I'm vulnerable tonight.
Carmel, what is the game like for you right now? Are you playing a very individual game at the moment, or are you thinking into the future, like merge and going further?
Absolutely I am, because I know where I want to get to in this game on an individual level, but I'm just going with every moment, and definitely I've got a vision in mind, so yeah.
Malusi, what are you basing your vote on?
I am basing my vote on the belief that the decision that we are making is for the future. And I've looked at all scenarios, and I'm praying that it's a risk that I can take.
Letsejo, what about you?
You know, straight to the point, I'm simply voting, looking into the future. And you need to keep remembering why you're here.
Why are you here?
I'm here for Survivor.
That means a whole lot of things, Letsejo.
We're all here to play for $1 million. That's the ultimate goal.
Carmel.
I'm just looking at what's best for the tribe right now. I'm also looking at consistency across the past few challenges, and I'm looking at eliminating the person who's been consistently not there.
What about you, Harry? What are you basing your vote on tonight?
Tonight, hopefully I'll make a decision that agrees with the majority of the tribe.
Which means you've discussed it with the tribe?
I've discussed it with the majority of the tribe, yes.
Well, guys, it is time to get to the vote. Letsejo, you're up first.
You've just been consistently inconsistent. If that's anything to go back.
Bonnie's cursed, Haki's strength we need. It had to be you. Hopefully after this, we can now form a proper tribe.
I'll fetch the votes. If anyone is in possession of a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. I'll read the votes. Bonnie, since you are the bearer of the black curry, you automatically have one vote against your name. Carmel, one vote Bonnie, one vote Carmel. Harry, one vote Harry, one vote Carmel, one vote Bonnie. Harry, 2 votes Harry. Carmel, 2 votes Carmel, 2 votes Harry, 1 vote Bonnie. Harry, 3 votes Harry, 2 votes Carmel, 1 vote Bonnie. Carmel, 3 votes Carmel, 3 votes Harry, 1 vote Bonnie. 5th person voted out of Survivor South Africa, Maldives. Carmel. You'll need to bring me your torch, Carmel. Carmel, tribe has spoken. Talk about going forward as a tribe. Based on your votes, looks like you guys are going in opposite directions. Time you start talking to one another and listening. Grab your torches and back to your island.
Next time on Survivor.
Come on, bro. I can tell you. You've twice looked in my eyes. And you
completely was caught off guard with this one, and it's shocking, it's disheartening, because I thought I had a couple of good relationships, but they did well in just completely blindsiding me. I had very minimal idea of what was going on. I noticed some distances with certain people, but I didn't see this one coming.